The narrative dates back to the 60s, when the Nigerian youth assumed leadership upon independence. The story soon changed as different events were unveiled. Dreams are reborn, visions are revealed, and the Nigerian strength revived. Thus, the emergence of Nigerian youth in politics. This is the 2019 Weekly, powered by Youngstars Development Initiative with support from Ford Foundation. 2019 Weekly, the voice of youth in politics.
Hello and welcome to 2019 Weekly, powered by Youngstars Development Initiative with support from Ford Foundation. My name is Ifenla Jedediah, and for a start, I'll be the only one anchoring today's show. Okay, she's not happy, but with me is...
Well, I'm so excited about it, but we just have to do our job. Thank you, Faye. My name is Anne Chukwuemeke, and thank you very much for joining us on this edition of 2019 Weekly. It is a program designed to promote youth inclusion and emergence in political leadership, with special focus on the Nigerian 2019 general election.
As usual, we'll focus our discussion on young aspirants, youth candidates, and the journey into the political and electioneering arena in Nigeria. We'll explore why they're running, what offices they're running for, and the challenges in engaging political stakeholders, in setting up campaign teams, and in raising funds.
We'll also explore how the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, is preparing for a free, credible, and inclusive 2019 election. We also talk about how political parties are ensuring that youth candidates, young females, and people with disabilities are given chance to participate.
And so, for this and many more interesting, thought-provoking issues, you do not want to miss any part of 2019 Weekly. So let's quickly have a run-through and see INEC's website. We'll be right back. Welcome back. And is it me or is the INEX countdown faster than usual?
Well, it's not you, Fair. I don't know if you've heard this part where they get to say life is ephemeral. And in case you don't know the word ephemeral, it means transient. And just in case you give that look, and what's ephemeral?
So you're not Oxford Dictionary.
And what's transient? Transient means evolving, changing.
We know, you know book. Anne knows book.
Yeah, my bad. I like to show myself a lot. Now, just because we're progressing with life, just the way life is evolving, just the way we keep
evolving. That happens to be my words. I thought so.
Whatever. Now, that's the way the INEC timetable is. Like the election itself is the coming year.
Yes.
And then all Nigerians, I would say that like all hands are already on deck.
Yes.
To prepare for the 2019 election.
I do agree. Indeed, all hands are on deck. Today we'll be showing you what happened for 4 full days for the Abuja Young Aspirants during the YAF program.
Absolutely, yes. We can assure we have more interesting, educative session that concerning the program that was held in Abuja. Welcome back. Now, one interesting feature about the Abuja and Kaduna event is that females were ably represented. Now, if our viewers have actually been following our previous episode, you'll have seen females being ably represented at the event.
Yes.
And also interesting to note that persons with disabilities were in attendance, given the fact that there is no limitation at all.
Now, adding to the fact that there's no limitation, you know that I've been hearing this phrase that disability is disability, but it was during the course of those 2 events, that I realized the full impact of that phrase. And yes, interestingly, we had about 16 women who represented themselves and their communities, and 4 persons living with disability.
Wow.
And on the other side, in Abuja, we had 9 persons living with disability and 9 women. Wasn't that wonderful?
Was cool, interesting to hear.
Yes.
Now, at this point, I want to chip in the fact that Nigerian youths don't just want to become leaders. They have the capacity to lead.
Yes. True, true, true. But I don't know. I think at this point, there might be a point in which we might want to ask ourselves, okay, do you see yourself being, the
okay.
leader?
Oh yeah, here's the break I found. Now,
Okay.
if you have the opportunity, now what would you like? Okay, if you have the opportunity to run for a position in Nigeria,
Yes.
political position, I mean. So what post would you like to go for?
Presidency, of course.
Okay, you didn't even think about it.
Okay, come on. Who doesn't want to be the president of Nigeria?
Okay. Not everybody.
Not okay. Well,
Not everybody wants to become a president. Like everybody has their own dreams.
well,
Yeah.
but I think that would be on the note when you really think about the responsibilities of a president. So really, Mr. President is doing a great job. But on a serious note, earlier this year, myself and some other youth from my state went to our state house of assembly, and I was amazed and shocked at the same time to see just 5 women there. And not just seeing them, the fact that they did not do anything during the course of the sitting. I was amazed and shocked. So what was the point of them being there? So really, I think I would want to start from there, state assembly. And from that, there won't be any. Yes, I'll shoot my shot for the National Assembly, and who knows, I might end up being the first female state president.
Okay.
Senate president, of course.
She's not
Senate
campaigning
president.
just in case you want to think that. She's
No.
not campaigning. She's just talking.
I'm not.
As for me, if you ask me,
Yes,
I would
you?
not want to run for a political position. And I was looking at that look, I'm like, hello, and
Okay, but why would you want to run?
I have the qualities.
Oh, please.
Excuse you. Okay, I would like to be appointed to become the Minister of Information because I feel there is something I would like to fill. There's a gap I would actually like to fill. I'm not saying that we're not filling the gap.
Yeah.
Everybody had their own quota of which they have to contribute.
Do
But
the
I'm not saying I don't think I want to wait for you.
Okay, no,
I'll have been the Minister of Information before you go.
No problem.
I'm not saying you cannot do.
It's okay.
You'll get there,
You don't want to
definitely.
hustle. It's all right, but we hustlers, we'll get there.
We're all hustlers. I'm hustling.
Amen.
So in case you're seeing me right now, Minister of Information is not bad.
All right, then we have lots of pictures to show you. Let's go and see those pictures. We'll be right back.
This is who you are, your people, your message. It comes down to the brand. So you can't brand in vacuum. If you like, print 1 billion t-shirts and give it to 5 people in your community. If you don't have, if they can't relate your brand, if they can't relate your message to who you are and to the people, if these 3, you cannot, if these 3 don't come together, you can never have a brand.
The constituency that you are going to declare, if it is Abuja Municipal Council or if it is Gwagwalada, you have to identify your environment. Do they like women, or there are those people who go under the hide of religion and say women cannot lead us? You know, there are some people that say, oh no, we cannot have a woman chairman because it is haram. These are our own people, the Muslims. They say it's haram. Then when it is another, no, how can she have babies and then become our chairman? So that gender thing, that a woman cannot be leader.
Welcome back. Now, we just heard from our wonderful facilitators and their thought-provoking opinions about youth inclusion and youth participation. It was wonderful, and what's the wait?
Yes, very interesting, and what's the wait? If you just joined us, this is 2019 Weekly, brought to you by Youngsters Foundation with support from Ford Foundation West Africa. And this program is aimed at promoting youth inclusion and emergence in political leadership, with special focus on the Nigerian 2019 general election. Now, before we forget, next episode, we have a different twist to 2019 Weekly.
And I'm happy to be the one telling you about this wonderful twist. So we'll be having a question for our social media viewers and you people out there. The question is simple. What is the difference between PVC and voters card? Now, wait for it. We'll be having 2 winners who will be wonderfully blessed with recharge card. So if you have the answer, just go put it on our social media platform.
And yes, the gist. As for me, you don't want to miss the hilarious response that we will be getting
I can't wait.
next week.
I can't wait.
So this is how much you can take on today's episode of 2019 Weekly. Don't you worry. Next week when we return, we'll be having yet another insightful and engaging discussion.
Yes, yes, yes. As usual, a good Nigeria and a great Nigeria is possible because Nigerian youths like Anne and I are taking responsibility. So if you're out there, you believe you have what it takes, you have the leadership capacity, capability, and ability to serve Nigeria through politics, we have just one message for you.
Remember, the best time for you to run, win, and impact is now.